Hi everybody, so I'm just going to do a little update and book haul vid. So currently right now I am reading The Ruby and the Smoke by Philip Pullman. I've wanted to read this for years since I saw the BBC adaptation with Miss Billie Piper, and I enjoyed it so much, and I'm finally reading the novel and I'm getting through it very quickly. It's an easy read but incredibly entertaining and very well written, and it's a great little mystery. So lots of fun, and I can now safely say that the BBC did a very good job at adapting the novel, and I think it was pretty well cast as well, given now that I'm reading the characters. It's sort of the Harry Potter thing for people who see the films first. You kind of have all the actors in your head when you read, but I think they did a good job. So I've been trying, I say this and I'm only on page 23, so I haven't really given it a chance yet, but I was going to read The Adoration of Jenna Fox, but I'm just not sure if I'm in the right mood, me and my stupid moods with reading. I will read it at some point though. I mean, it lives on my bookshelf, so it's not going anywhere. So yeah, we'll just see. I'm not sure if I'm feeling it right now, but either way it will be read. And then today the library got in Nevermore for me by Kelly Craig, because everyone's talking about it and praising the arse out of it, and I'm hoping that this read will be an experience like Perfect Chemistry was, because I went into that novel thinking there were going to be tons of things I was going to dislike about it, and things that I would find insulting and whatnot, and stereotypical and predictable and all that. But in the end I actually really enjoyed that book, and that surprised the hell out of me. So I'm hoping that the same will go for this one. It's quite a tome of a book, isn't it? But it is very pretty, and I like the cover and I like the writing, and everyone has been, raving about it, so we'll see. I do like that it's, Edgar Allan Poe stuff, so yep. And then last week, when YouTube was not uploading any of my videos because it hates me and I hate it right back, I went shopping because I'm naughty, and I got Across the Universe by Beth Rivers, because everyone is getting this book and I don't have, to my knowledge, I don't have any sci-fi in my young adult stuff, so I figured I'll pick this up. Sadly I didn't get the cover where it's not easy to differentiate their faces, and it's quite a head trippy picture to look at, but it's still very pretty, so I do look forward to reading it. And it was going cheap at the store where I went, and at the same store I grabbed Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver because it was only $10, and I've been meaning to read this one for a while, and I also want to read her novel Delirium as well. It's described on the front here on this little sticker as a perfect beach read, and I wonder about that. I mean, it's concerning death and some quite somber, sad themes, so I'd love to know what kind of books these people like to read on a beach. But anyway. And then today I went into a newsagent to do something else entirely, and they were having a book sale of all things, and I couldn't help myself. I got Holly Black's Modern Fairy Tale series for only $15, and yes, they are the ugly covers, sadly. But we've got Ty, Valiant, and Ironside. I quite like Ironside. Ironside's okay. And actually this cover, this one, is different from these two, and should have an entirely different, it doesn't actually live with these two. I've just worked that out. These two, there's also another series of covers where they have faces on them, similar to this one. And then there's a different Ironside cover where it's just all the stuff going on. I don't know honestly how many covers I have seen for this particular series. At least 5. And I think I've got like favourite ones out of that, but good grief, can't they just... I realise it's all dependent on where it's published and, what editions they are and things, but it's the same flippant story. And then, you go into a bookstore and you see, 3 or 4 of these different covers for them, and they're all priced differently, and you think, well, obviously, if you have any common sense, ultimately you are going to want to grab the cheapest option, I would think, even if it's not a cover you think is as pretty or as effective. I don't understand. I don't. But anyway, I did get the somewhat ugly covers for these two. But nonetheless, I have the series and I think it's really cool. I like how dark and gritty it is. And, I mean, I don't think I would ever hang out with these characters if they were people in my own life. But, lots of swearing, lots of bad behaviour. And, I mean, I think it really effectively captures the very dark side of Fae. So I do recommend them. So that's that for now. I'm going to go off and actually try and read some of this. Yeah, see how we go. And please upload this video, YouTube, please. In the meantime, I hope everybody's doing very well, and I can't wait to see updates and hauls and reviews from you all, and best wishes and happy reading.